I do very much love this topic. I hope you're going to enjoy the video. Hey Spuds, it's Jamie. Welcome back to another video, first video on the channel. I don't know, but welcome either way. I'm very glad to have you here, and today the background colour is a pinky purple. I felt like a pilot on an aeroplane viewing. Welcome all in for today's flight, and as you will see, the weather outside is shit. So yes, it has actually been quite bad recently. But yeah, we're pink and we're looking at accidental allies. Love a good accidental ally. And I also want to take this opportunity to give a little shout out to, one second, my book. This is if you are trans yourself, or if you want to be a genuine ally, or learn more about being a genuine ally, you know, there you go. You can buy my book. It's a self-help guide, part memoir about being trans and trans topics. I hope you enjoy it. It's out right now. I'll leave the link down below in the descriptions if you want to order a copy. Yay, thank you. Back to today's video topic of accidental allies. These are the people who are definitely not allies, but what they have said is coming across very much like allies, or in part like an ally. They don't mean it to, and it's very hilarious because we just love the fact that transphobes and homophobes understand so little and don't even try and learn a single thing, because maybe if they did, they would actually be kind of genuine allies, you know? But because they don't try, because they know nothing, they mess it up quite a lot, and it is very funny to see. So let's react to some accidental allies. Oh yes. Keep living in your denial. You will never be a woman in the same way an apple will never be an orange. We're fruit now, apparently. Hello. I'm an orange. Do I think I'd be an orange, actually? I'd like to be strawberry. The apple can wear an orange peel, but it's not. That's so dramatic. But. It's like, but it's not. It's not what? Not what? Be more specific. Finish the sentence. Thank you so much. I know I'll never be a woman, and gender is different than sex, and you're the one living in denial when you literally know nothing about trans people. I'm assuming this is maybe a trans masc person or non-binary person. This is like one of the biggest things about accidental allies. It's just transphobes not understanding that there are different types of trans people. Not every trans person is a trans woman. And also, you can't always tell. But let's see them coming up in the more examples we're about to react to. When the trans girl tells me to act my age, so I tell her to act her gender, says the transphobe, correctly gendering the trans girl. Thank you. In what way can she act her gender? I'm sure she is by being her gender. Well done. You said nothing. Oh, this is a comment on one of my shorts. That is me. That is a picture of me for the very brief time that I kind of had pink hair. It was fun. I might do it again. All those surgeries to cut off a bunch of parts. I wouldn't say cut off a bunch. I added as much as I took away. Actually, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Never mind. You'll never get pregnant. Well, I hope not. Think of all the money spent to be something you will never be. So pointless. Do they know? Do they know what a trans man is? I don't think so. I don't think they realise, and that's great. It's not great, but it does mean they've accidentally very much affirmed me. I mean, it's literally a video of me. There's a photo of me shirtless. Like, they must have just seen that there was trans in the title of the video or something, not watched the video, and then left this comment. But great, thank you, accidental ally, very much affirming who I am, because I'm still never going to be a woman. Thank you. I can live with that. Vote Democrat. No borders, no walls. Girls with balls. No borders, no walls. Girls with balls. Yeah, well, you're admitting that some girls have balls. Thank you. No, they're not. I don't know how that conversation started, so I don't know what they're not. I don't know who is what not. And if you look to the right, you'll see a brainless moron. Pizza. Oh, that's right. Men can have babies, breastfeed, all that. Duh, my bad. Enjoy the period cramps. Also, gentlemen. Were the commas correct and I read it wrong, or did I read it right and the commas are wrong? I can't tell. But yes, men can have babies. They could breastfeed if they wanted to, and don't really know if anybody enjoys period cramps, but some men have periods and get cramps with that. So your sarcasm is accidentally sounding quite ally-ness. Thanks. Okay, this is something I've reacted to in like a kind of homophobic meme way, and then I saw it on the subreddit Accidental Ally, and I looked at it and read it in a whole new light, and I realised that I was wrong. This is not a homophobic meme. This is meant to be affirming. I just punched myself in the Adam's apple. Ow. If people reject the creational norm of a man toilet door sign and a woman toilet door sign, then anything goes. Anything goes. Look at that. All of that goes. And see, I read it before as them being like, you can't reject the creational norm. This is what you must live by. Otherwise, look at what happens. But actually, it's encouraging you. Reject the creational norm. Reject these toilet door signs of differing genders always being the ones that have to go together. No, really, you should reject that, because then anything goes. And it's all loosey-goosey free. Yeah, love is love. Woo. The problem with 2023... What's the problem? Were they trying to make a point with this cartoon? There's a feminine presenting person with facial hair. There's somebody in black biker gear changing the tyre, helping them out. What a lovely thing to do. The problem with 2023 is that people help each other and express themselves how they want to. Great problems to have. Transgender men in women's sports. Thoughts? Absolutely no. Unfair to real women. No. I agree. No. I don't want to compete against women. That wouldn't be fair. Me personally, competing against elite athlete women, perfectly fair, because I'm useless. I would just get obliterated. But in terms of sports and people competing on similar levels, there's men's and women's categories, right? Trans men should be competing with the men, just as trans women should be competing with the women. So it's the whole completely forgetting that trans men exist. I'm sorry. Oh, don't start a sentence like that. But why would women not feel safe? I have no fear of trans women using the same bathroom as me. Oh, it's a positive one. Yes, I have no fear of trans women using the same bathroom as me. Why would you have a fear of trans women using a women's bathroom? Because transsexual men are men? Oh, question mark, question mark. This really isn't a difficult math equation. It's not a math equation at all, so how could it be a difficult one? Trans men are men. Thanks. They literally say no fear of trans women using the same bathroom. How did somebody make this? Just feels like intentional ignorance. But funny, accidental ally, thank you. Lesbians do not want penis. Who are you to speak for all lesbians on making that general assumption, because some women do have penises, typically just one each. Lesbianism is a sexuality, so yes, actual lesbians like fanny. Can't remember the last time I heard or saw the use of the word fanny apart from for fanny pack. Stop trying to tell people who they are and aren't. You look like a fool. Yes. Attaching the sexual organ as the defining trait of sexuality is very outdated. Also, what is your point for making this argument? True. You literally saying that attraction is only based on genitalia. It's not outdated. Sex does not equal gender. Sex does not equal gender. This is where the accidental allyship comes in, I'm guessing. And lesbianism is a sexuality. I'm sick of people making shit up for their own agenda. Apart from that it's not outdated, there is nothing wrong with it. Sex does not equal gender. Yeah. Being a lesbian is a sexuality. Yeah. Sick of people making shit up for their own agenda, just like you're making up the fact that lesbians are only attracted to vagina. Literally, that's it. People are only attracted to genitals. That is 100% of sexual attraction. Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. Lovely. What does he have to say? Let the girl with the biggest what? The biggest what? Biggest dick win. LT... What? Does this mean something? Am I missing a joke? But thank you for admitting that, yeah, some girls have penises. The person in the previous image could have done with knowing that. You can do everything in this game. Who is the father of my baby? He is. She is. Cool. Either one of them, if they're comfortable with the label father. The Christianity subreddit has a very, very pridey-coloured stained glass window image. I feel like this is more suddenly gay than accidental allies, but we love a rainbow here. Are you a trans girl? Tired of transphobes misgendering you? Well, Troll Science has the solution. Simply wear a name tag intentionally using the wrong pronouns. Hello, my name is Leah. He, him pronouns. Transphobes will call you a girl, thinking they're intentionally misgendering you. She, woman, girl. Enjoy your constant gender affirmation and euphoria. Ding. They only begin to identify as anything is because it's being forced on them. No kid at that age should identify as anything. Literally, kids should be just completely identityless. That's how they want to be, and yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right, we should stop telling kids that they are a boy or a girl based on their genitalia. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna look back at this point in history and our opinion on things like that, and things like gender reveal parties and transphobia and just all of this stuff, and just be like, Bit of a weird time that, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, don't do that anymore. Sadly, there are many cases of men or trans men who wanted to go the women's bathroom just to make pictures of them on the toilet. Would you care about this? Pictures of them on the toilet. Very specific. On the toilet. Trans men are AFAB, assigned female at birth, so you agree trans men shouldn't go to the women's bathroom. I mean, great, yes, we can pick that out, but like, why are they bringing trans people into this at all? Where are these stats? Many cases. No, there's not. Just making it up. A cis woman is trans man. A cis man is trans woman. The others are men and women. I don't even know. My brain cannot comprehend what they are getting at or what they were thinking to make this post, to even know if it's actually accidentally accidental ally. I don't know. Are they saying nobody's a man or a woman? What is going on? Cool, now imagine how hard it is for actual trans people. Trans people belong to their own toilets. I belong to my toilet. My toilet owns me. Jokes aside, yeah, trans people belong in the restrooms that match their gender. Let's just take that from this comment. Thank you, accidental ally. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Someone asks you to address them by their preferred pronouns. Would you comply? Yes. No. PragerU tweeted this. I don't know why. I don't really know why this is in accidental allies. Oh! I see it. It's literally highlighted for me. Sorry, I'm tired. Yes, someone, an individual, someone asks you to address them by their preferred pronouns. Would you comply? Clearly, PragerU probably would, and if they say no, then, you know, they're lying, because typically what goes hand in hand is people merrily skipping down the street, but also people merrily skipping down the street who think that you should misgender trans people and that gender-neutral pronouns are not for individuals. So like their pronouns are plural only. But thank you, PragerU. You know how to use they, them in a singular way, and you just proved to everybody that it's possible. That's the thing, though. You can't be transphobic because being trans doesn't exist. You are who you are. Yes, Jamie is who he is indeed. Comment on Jammidodger. Hello. Yeah, thank you. I am who I am. Can't be transphobic because being trans doesn't exist. We're just all us. I'm not actually a trans man. I'm just a man. Being trans isn't a thing. It's not a thing, but it doesn't stop me from being who I am, which is a man, because that's my gender. I don't really know what they're trying to get at here. Wow. Well, thank you for your allyship. I don't know why I'm talking like this. A conservative MAGA man tried to misgender a trans woman but accidentally affirmed her gender. What a great ally. Oh, we love to see it. Well, I just got yelled at for using the men's bathroom. Some 40-year-old guy with an MAGA hat walked up to me and said, "Your face is so soft and you look too cute to be a boy. You were clearly born a girl and will always be a girl. We can always tell." And then proceeded to yell at me and then call me a T-slur something until he got kicked out of the restaurant. Yeah, he got kicked out. Goodbye. So yeah, oddly affirming and honestly more funny than anything. Great. I mean, not great that there's people out there doing things like this, but yeah, they can always tell. This just proves their point so well, doesn't it? They can always tell. I don't know if you'll find it offensive, but I'm sorry. You look like a guy. Comment left on a trans guy's TikTok. I don't think he's gonna be offended. My friend is a trans girl who's closeted to her dad. Her dad, who is full of toxic masculinity, tries to insult her by saying, "You act like a girl," or "You're womanly," or "You're barely a man," or "How do you even call yourself a man with that outfit?" Oddly affirming toxic masculine dad. Sounds like there's maybe some homophobia and transphobia mixed in there as well. Great affirming. I hate that someone's got a dad that says stuff like that to them. Gender genitals. Gender genitals. It's the root of the words. Stop twisting language into unintelligible crap. Gender genitals. Tall man, black man, cis man, trans man, all born male genitals. Trans woman, all born woman's genitals. Wow, thank you. Accidental I mean, you know, if we distinguish male and female genitals from one another and we label them that way, then incorrect. Trans men and trans women are not born with the genitalia this person has described, but kind of accidentally affirming by calling, in their eyes, trans men, just with all other types of men and trans women on their own. Why such a list for all the men and then just trans women? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of men. Very interesting. It feels like a poem. Gender genitals. First from scratch cake. Any tips on how to get red instead of pink butter ice cream? No, just buttercream, Jamie. Would be awesome. It's perfect. You don't need to change anything. You don't need to make that red. It's wonderful as it is. Remove this word homophobia from this world. I mean, yeah, I agree. Homophobia should be removed from the world. Goodbye, homophobia. We don't like you. Comment on lol woke asexual TikToker says to anger Matt Walsh. Oh, someone was taking the piss out of them. That's not very nice. She's definitely not asexual by choice. Yeah, I mean, sexuality isn't a choice. So no, she's not asexual by choice. Trying to be an arsehole and being an accidental ally. Good for you. And that's it. That is it. Welcome the Pizza Light back into shot. What do we think of this installment of Accidental Allies? Oh yeah, I like visiting this subreddit. I think I like it because, yes, I understand people are trying to be arseholes and there's still like arseholiness coming through, and it's not nice that there are people out there who are being arseholes, but at the same time, it shows that so many of the people out there who are being arseholes or trying to be arseholes and being transphobic and homophobic and other kind of phobic towards LGBT plus people, they just don't know anything. This is just coming from a place of pure ignorance and not wanting to learn more about something that you don't understand, so you're just fearful of it, and people are like lashing out and being like, oh my god, I hate this new thing that I don't understand, so I'm going to be mean about it. And by being mean about it, they're showing how much they don't understand. The amount of people who are, it's clearly described, like trans women and trans men, if they seem to have some kind of opinion on it, I don't believe they've not heard those terms used in context that would make it clear both trans men and trans women exist, and what a trans man and a trans woman is in terms of gender identity and assigned birth sex. And there's so many of these that just get it mixed up, and it's like, wow, you pay no attention, or you literally know nothing. You don't even know like the 0.1% basicness, so clearly you're just lashing out from a point of knowing nothing about something that you're then being scared of. So great, just, I don't know, read a book or something. As always, thank you so much for watching. Think about leaving a comment down below and giving a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to, but no pressure. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.